what is going on at the Denver airport. This story is especially scary because I know the person that it happened to. I got a call from a friend of mine. She was freaking out because she had a layover yesterday at the Denver airport and she'd never been there before. It was like a short time frame. It was like a delay from her takeoff. Anyway, she was running late. She gets to the gate. The woman at the gate was like, "Hey, your gate's been changed. You know, no big deal. That happens all the time." So she tells her that she needs to go to G6. Points in like a direction, like go that way, and just kind of sends her on her way. So she's like going, she sees like a weird sign that tells her to like go down a hallway or something. She said that as she's walking down the hallway, she saw payphones, and she said, "I have not seen a payphone and I don't even know how long." And then it started looking like really old, outdated. So she's immediately like, what's happening? She gets to the room, she sees that it says G6, and she said it wasn't even like a normal gate. It was like a room with no windows. It was really weird. She said it was yellow on the inside. So she's describing it, and I'm like, ugh, I hate liminal spaces. And she didn't know what that meant. But anyway, there were a few people in there, but she said they were not moving. No one had their phones out. She kept trying to like connect her phone to the Wi-Fi, and it just kept like glitching and restarting. She said that she specifically remembers looking at the clock, and the clock said 2:14, and she was relieved that she had like 16 minutes before her flight started boarding. She doesn't travel a lot, so she was already stressed out. So she's sitting there for a few minutes reading a book on her Kindle when she looks up and the clock still said 2:14 and the people had not moved. So she starts getting like really freaked out. So she tries to leave and she goes down the hallway, makes like a turn or whatever, ends up right back where she started. Now she said she was almost like hysterical. She tries to leave again. She comes back in the room and all of the people are gone, but their coats are still on the seat. So this time she leaves the room. She's like running, crying, when she runs into a janitor and tells the janitor like, "Hey, like, can you help me find like the gate or whatever?" He tells her that there's no such thing as G6. Now, I don't go to Denver a lot, so I'm listening to the story, and as she's telling me this on the phone, I pull up my I start looking for it to see if, and they don't have one. She goes to the airline, tells them like, "Hey, I missed my flight." They pull it up and they're like, there was never a flight. That flight doesn't exist. Like, what are you talking about? And she was like, "I have the boarding pass." So she starts like looking for it, and that's when she realized that she left it on the seat that she sat down on in G6. And she tells the lady like, "Hey, I must have left it like at that G6, but I'm not going back." And the woman's like, "There's no G6. What? I start looking up stuff about the Denver airport, and I didn't know that it has like all of this stuff tied to it. Apparently there's like secret tunnels underneath it. There's some kind of weird, scary statue. So she wanted me to ask if any of you have been to G6 or know anything about that gate. Let me know in the comments, I guess.